any idol, nigga.
Oh snap, get ready for beast mode. This that knowledge to feed your mind, body, and soul. Tune in, it's the Snap Judgment Show, where the message is education for positive growth. You can catch them on your radio or even TV, giving food for thought, just to catch you hungry. Shout out to all my kings and queens, now give it up to the Snap Judgment team. Who it be? I said who it be? Snap, 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 Snap Judge. Who it be? Snap, 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 Snap. I said who it be? Snap, 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 Snap Judge. Oh snap.
What up?
Hi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, snap. Think about this, man. Happy Sunday to all those out there, man. Happy Sunday to everybody out there who done woke up this morning and had another day to think things right.
Congratulations, huh?
Yes, you done made it. Let's go. You already know what it is, man. It's Happy Sunday, man. This is, oh, man, December, the last month of the year.
Yes.
The last 2 months of that, people, this is when you see people's feelings, is because bills, loving family still has to get paid, missing loved ones, but guess what?
Yeah.
This determines on how strong you are these last 2 months of the year.
Yes.
That's why they say it's a new year.
Going, man.
It's a new beginning because these last 2 months, man, it's a woo. Woo. Hey, first thoughts.
Okay.
Prayer. Add prayer to your life. Don't wait until there's a police officer behind you.
Scary moment.
Do not wait until you're forced because you're on your way to prison because a judge is about to sentence you.
Scary.
Do not wait until you're forced because you've been diagnosed with something to make a change in life.
Cancer sucks.
Add prayer to your life early.
Daily.
Because if you keep asking, it will begin to come to you. If you keep asking, every prayer you get, make sure that you're prepared for it.
True statement.
If you keep searching, it will find you. And another thing, if you keep knocking, the door will eventually open for you.
You keep knocking till your knuckles hurt, you feel me?
Yes. Listen, to realize something, you have to have faith, is to be sure of the things we hope for, to be certain of the things we cannot see.
Yes, yes.
When you sit here and you pray, make sure that your heart is ready. Make sure that your mind is right. It's because once you pray, the answers that he will give to you might not become in the form that you're used to.
Yes.
So you have to learn to adapt to change.
Preach,
if you want change and you're asking for change, then you have to change your process and your thought when you pray.
Yes. Keep your mind right, by the way. Hallelujah.
Listen, I've learned that your parents brought you into this world. Even though they brought you into this world, it's not their job to find out what your life is about. So when you pray, and you pray more than once, just because it didn't work the right time, he gave you the answers, he gave you the signs, but you just ignored it and went on your way and your thought of what you used to say, I'm not ready. He ain't give it to me yet.
What type of signs did you get, Jermaine?
Listen.
How do you make you pay attention, Jermaine?
I get sick once every 2 years.
Sure.
I was sick last week on the show.
He was nasty with it.
I was nasty with it.
Cooties.
Was diagnosed with the flu.
Yes.
He sat me down in the bed. Now, I don't know if y'all not familiar with the flu, but the flu is something right now I would not give my enemy the chance of giving. I sat in that bed for 3 days. Knowing me, who follows Snap Judgment, I'm a single father. So I'm home alone as my kids go to school, still learning their journey on what they have to do in life. I'm home alone, sitting in the bed like I'm Denzel Washington in The Bone Collector.
Oh my, that's a lot of sitting. Okay.
Sitting in that bed, coffee and tea and soups and stuff like that. It made me think on, if I get older, and I'm sitting in a bed.
Who's going to be around?
Who's going to be around for me?
Ooh.
He sat me down in that journey to be like,
who
wow.
Called you though?
Oh, Tangie, you called me. Thank you.
Hi. I did.
I want to thank for the people who did call me. It's because I was sick because of the weather that's here in Atlanta. I wasn't diagnosed with nothing that's serious, but those 3 days in the bed made me realize and say prayer is exception in your life. You have to find a relationship with your higher power so you understand the journey. He sat me down because I'm doing too much moving.
All the time.
I'm doing too many things.
Every day.
But he sat me down to think, what if you got sat down because you had to?
That part.
How would you feel right now? He would do that.
That part.
You sat me down with the flu for a week and 2 days.
Because he was,
oh my
I'm
God.
feeling mad. Attitude
Listen,
and everything. You know how men are.
Attitude and everything.
Oh my gosh. But I was there from afar because I didn't want to get sick, Holly Glory. You know what I'm saying? But I tried to make sure he was okay.
Yes.
And them kids.
So you have to learn, when you pray, make sure that your heart, your mind, and your soul is ready on what he's about to bring to you.
Oh, it's about to be a big blessing coming your way, bro. How you doing?
A couple weeks ago, I had to go through a situation with my daughter.
Okay.
And this is where prayer comes to part. I might not say, everybody knows that I'm into the Lord. I'm born a Baptist and born a Christian.
Yes.
But we all have questions in life.
True.
So the same questions you have in life about your thought, it's the same questions and thought you have on people when you ask them questions in the real life. There are so many people out here who are dead that's alive that they're more than people who's dead or inside these caskets inside cemeteries. There's a lot of dead people living out here in life.
Yeah.
It's because they don't know.
Sure.
They don't know how to, or they wasn't taught on how to enjoy and precious life that God has given you.
Therefore, you should be a blessing to others. Be happy.
Be
where
happy.
you're at. And try to continue to go forward.
You
in a
said this
blessed
the
way.
best.
Yes.
Welcome back because my energy is back.
Amen.
He sat me down for a week and a half. And I really have to learn. Stop worrying about the expectations. Stop worrying about the what ifs. Stop worrying about what people are going to think about you. Listen, this is your life. You got to realize when you're 95% of us in this world didn't ask to be here. You are just here.
Hi.
So what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Go to your parents and ask you, did you plan for me to be here?
Or was you a happy accident?
I want to see the right answer they give you because 95% of us didn't ask to be here. So if you're not asked to be here, then why are you here? Why are you here? You have to find out the journey on yourself. You got to find out what you're about and find out what your blessing is about. It's not about what your parents want, your friends want, your wife, your husband. It's about what you're... Only person who knows why you're here is you.
Okay.
This is real talk. If you feel like you want to talk about this, it's because this is an ongoing situation into where we watch TV to look for answers. We watch to others to ask for answers.
But let me tell you something. Today at church, right?
Yes.
The message was, stop trying to compare yourself
Yes.
to other people.
Yes.
You're going to have millionaires, you're going to have thousandaires and no-naires. You feel me?
Yes.
And at the end of the day, make sure you work what you got in your route.
Yes.
Your process.
Your journey.
And your moment to do better.
You have to.
Stop trying to compare. Just enjoy where you at right now, people.
Once you are born into this life, there's only two ways. There's either a good way or a bad way. What journey are you going to follow?
Where you at?
I went through bad ways. I'm tired of excuses. And excuses are, it's because I didn't have no father. It's because the environment I grew in.
I done got fired today.
I done got fired today.
Yeah.
It's because of this. Those are so many excuses we hear so much.
Little.
But how many times have you looked in the mirror and said, it's because of me?
That part.
You are divine with the choices. So every choice you make, it alters to the decision that you make. Because the decision can alter the bad and the good in your life. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
This is just real life.
Real talk.
And we have to learn from each other. Uncut.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you, Lord, for blessing me.
Thank
for
you.
waking me up. For matter of fact, for taking me through that blessing of the
And
flu.
not quitting.
And not quitting.
Yes.
And still come back with enough energy and enough process in my mind to be like, you know what? Somebody else need to know this.
Come on. Welcome back,
Somebody
Jermaine.
Man,
you better welcome yourself back.
You know how we do, man. Listen, man. I want to thank our last week's guest, Mr. Robbie Wells, who came through.
Robbie.
You know, we did on Saturday because it was Championship Saturday.
Yeah.
And this is the 2020 Democratic presidential candidate who came here, took out of his time, who drove here to make sure you go out there and vote for one thing.
That part.
Make sure
the orange person.
remove the people. Matter of fact, do studies. The same way you study Jordans,
Yeah.
the same way you study hair products,
Your iPhone.
the same way you study Jesus and everybody else.
That part.
Study the people you
Did you
put
know
in
in
counseling
office?
because you giving them jobs to support our grandchildren.
Whew, that was deep. Right
Like
there.
I always say, I do not care what goes on in the White House because in my house, this is uncut. Shit remains the same. I still gotta hustle.
Yeah.
I still gotta make sure that I'm leading so my kids can follow on what I'm doing because the White House changing, but my house remains the same.
Come on now.
We still trying to grow. We still trying to get there. So make sure you go out there and vote. Don't complain if you're not voting. Do your research and find out. Eliminate those people out there in office. We get them jobs.
Yeah, it's a true statement. Yeah.
So, reminder, study Mr. Robert Wells.
Please.
He's on the Rise Up campaign.
Yes.
And,
Rise
and
up, Robbie.
just see what he can offer. We're not saying vote for him because your situation is different from ours.
Yeah.
But
just
make
do
sure
your
you
research.
just do your research. And if you feel like that person is a candidate who represents you, it's like a child. When your child goes stay with somebody else and you allow your children to go stay at somebody else's house, they represent you.
Yeah.
So make sure the people you put inside the
office.
seat in office
Ooh.
represent you.
Yeah. Do the right
Come
thing,
on, man.
people.
Y'all
Go
stop
vote.
watching this love and hip hop and Jordan release dates and album release dates. And man, start getting to reality, man. Because
part.
guess who's following us? Our kids and our grandkids. If our kids are not prepared, then our grandkids are in trouble.
Come on, facts. You
Our
preaching
grandparents
today.
went through trouble. Our parents semi went through trouble. But evidently they didn't teach us right because we was raised right, taught wrong. So how is our kids going to follow us if we're not doing right?
But we are.
We are.
We're getting
We're doing
better,
great.
honey. How you doing?
We're doing multiple things out here. I
Yes.
see a lot of millionaires. I see a lot of people striving out here to be great.
And I and you,
Facts.
we shall
Facts.
be great.
Exactly. I do not hate on the young bloods. I do not hate on because I like y'all getting money, but it's a way of getting money and learn how to do it. Do your research. Just don't jump at any opposition that's coming to you. Because
your
if you're not
research.
worth it nothing, if you was born with $100, then somebody offer you $1,000, that's a lot of money to you.
Yes.
To me, that ain't nothing. That's garbage.
Yes.
10 grand ain't even nothing to
True
me
that.
no more.
Okay.
One thing I don't waste is time and money. I don't got neither one right now. Woo! Money's coming. Time is definitely
I'm a
valuable.
thousandaire, so.
Yes, I'm a thousandaire,
I'm
but
about to get like
I'm
$2
not telling you
million
what I got
like next
because
week.
you're going to judge me.
Yeah.
Listen, man. One guy who definitely has been through the situation is my artist of the week, Lupe Farrell,
Lupe.
from his self-titled album, May 31st. He got shot. I knew this kid from growing up. He's a nephew of mine.
Okay.
And he went through a trial and tribulation where he was almost gone from this earth and named this album May 31st because that's when he realized his life has changed. So we're
That's
definitely going
deep.
to go into this video. And this is what it's about, man. Lupe Farrell
Lupe.
out here doing his thing. Never slip. Snap judgment.
Yeah.
Whoever thought I had my back against the wall like this? Try to sneak, try to kill me, take it all like this. Thank God I'm still alive, couldn't fall like this. On the ground, mind racing while I crawl like this. Could've been me, screaming, God, please don't take me out like this. Got my youngers out and Grady ready to war about this. Fear no man, I was brought out like this. I ain't none of these niggas, I ain't telling shit. What's done ain't gotta be told, I move around like this. No more 6 shots, 100 rounds and clips. Eliminate bum bitches and get filthy rich. I swear I can't leave without it on me. A couple 2, 2, 3, so gon' run on me. It was hard to sleep, I couldn't eat for weed. It was a robbery, that bitch turned on me. Any nigga around me, turn them into bosses. Time to win, I swear I'm tired of taking losses. Do it from my hood like Nip did for Slauson. When you hustle all day, get exhausted. I just left Miami with J Prince on mob shit. Niggas looking, bitches staring, don't be obvious. My brother Fatty is blessed, survive a car flip. Whenever nigga was down, see I could call him. Ain't too many round here like that. It be real like that. When you down to your last, they don't care like that. Keep a strap with an extra clip. I tell my mama no more worries on your extra safe. There's no more stressing no more. I gotta stay on pause. I double look my shoulders. I swear I ain't gone. Swear to God it won't never catch me slip again. I'm still alive, thank God for a second chance. Swear to God it won't ever catch me slip again. Pull my pants up, don't ever leave my grip again. I heard the enemies watching for my Instagram. I can never put my trust in a bitch again. Yeah. Whole time had a feeling it was awkward. Try to go on cop a pistol for the ops and shit. God pop, homie came from behind and shit. In the hospital, tools to my nostril shit. See, I ain't eat for 10 days, shit was struggling. Baby mama came through just to tuck me in. Like a nigga on his deathbed, give me strength. For some reason, her vibe couldn't comprehend. Go through a nigga phone when I can't move. Instead of help me, rather fight me if it's up to you. This ain't the time to try to tell me where I put you through. When I get a little better, I'ma let you lose. My father wasn't always there, but he came through. My mama always here for me. Yeah, that's my angel. Gotta acknowledge this shit. See, I was born to win. Shout out to Justice shit. I can't forget you, kid. A couple of my family members ain't calling, check me then. But I ain't stressing them, cause God bless me. Yeah, it's on. Chopping in the Benz. Ain't no playing fair. They got me on my savage, no. Swear to God, it won't never catch me slip again. I'm still alive, thank God for a second chance. Swear to God, it won't ever catch me slip again. Pull my pants up, don't ever leave my grip again. I heard the enemies watching for my Instagram. I can never put my trust in a bitch again. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Nephew, Loopy Pharrell, man. I see your thing, man. Yes. Make sure you please go cop that man's album because May 31st he wasn't gonna be here.
That's scary.
So it's scary for my nephew. I seen him doing this for like 16, 17
What's
years.
up, Neff?
What up? For him just to be in that position and still come out here and talk about that. That's why I said that's a deep video. It pros on to what goes on today with these shootings and these things going on.
It's
where these
cray-cray out
people
here,
are
man.
so scared to go out here for failure
Yo.
and so afraid to get beat up. They want to do things like this, but when they make it, all of a sudden they want to be, I want to go to God. Do that when you have a chance to do it.
True, but you know what? It has blessed a lot of people when they didn't even know God to get to that low spot. You know what I mean? And then be like, you know what? I really want to know who God is. Start crying out. I don't know if you hear me.
Well, you know, some people believe in God, some people believe in other things. So here the Snap Judgment Show. Believe in your higher power. Whoever you believe in to make you a better person, man. Get in a better relationship with them because you listen, there's one thing you don't know in life. You do not know when that sand is going out of the hourglass of your life.
Yes. Pray. What is that? Wait, pray, think.
Wait, pray, and think, man.
Listen, Trinity.
Man. Listen, before we go on to the entertainment news, I want to give some birthday shout outs to all the people who follow the Snap Judgment. It's your birthday. Hey, shawty. It's your birthday. Hey, shawty. Hey, you know what we do, man. Hey, man. Brian Wilson, Renee Murphy, Ricky Faison, Letitia Alford. Those are my North Carolina veterans out there, man. North Carolina, stand up. Raise your shirt up.
That's right.
All right. To all my New York people, man. Vaughn Stokes, Jenny Green, and Joe Thurseth Jr.
Yeah.
For those people who've been following Snap Judgment when Snap was just Snap, man, Jamal Gully and Chantel Stallworth from out of Boston, Massachusetts, man, happy birthday. Salute to y'all, man. Like I said, plenty and many, many more, man. God has blessed you to see another year, another day. So live it up, be happy, and enjoy life, man. We got entertainment, boo.
Oh, so we got like Donald Trump.
Nothing new, but go ahead.
In the impeachment, so do you think that's possible?
I think it's possible. I think they waited a little bit.
But he got
too long now to do it now.
He got all this shmoney though. Like, can he like like pay everybody off and be like, nah, I'm
But see,
saying
this is why it's important for all of us to get our butts up.
Yes.
Stop waiting on somebody else to do it.
And do
You
what?
get out there and you vote.
That part.
You
if
vote.
you vote, you can get the orange, the fruit, the man beast, what's his name, Trump,
Yes.
out of office, okay?
That part. The same way you sit in lines for Jordans.
Yes.
The same way you go out there and get a mixtape.
Uh-huh.
The same way you sit out there for Popeye's chicken. That same line that's out there is the same line you go out there and vote.
Bring him out right there.
Come on, man.
Trump sucks.
This is a change. Chicken don't change.
Can we
Jordans
get
don't
Obama
change.
back, though?
Yeah, get Obama back. Bring him back.
Bring him back.
Nah,
or
we
like,
can't, but,
like
you
his
know.
wife or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
bring her, but right now I think it's
I mean, she would be like dope or whatever. I would listen.
I would listen. Everybody
I would
would listen.
You know what I mean?
We have to get the next person in first, then follow back. You know, it's strategic
Do a remix.
marketing right now.
Okay.
That's how we do. Hover, make that happen.
Next one. Have you heard about this whole shooting in the Cumberland Mall?
You know, it's so funny because my stepdaughter works in she works in Jimmy Jazz.
Okay.
And she was there, and Jimmy
Jazz
is like, if you're familiar with Cumberland Mall, it's like right across from the food court area where they said the shooting
Where
was
they
occurred.
had like, okay, so it
Yes.
was like two teenagers.
Yes.
And besides doing old school fist for fist,
Fist
blow
fight.
for blows,
They
you know
wanna
what I mean?
blow
What
in
you
the
say,
mall.
let me knock you on your neck and do like
Yes.
that, like that, what's up, man? They
This-
decided to pull out some guns and they hit somebody else in the neck or shoulder area or whatever. Now you done messed your whole life up. Like
Listen.
for real. You done messed your whole life. You 18 and 19. Now
This
you have
is why
life.
I conduct single parents who are out here raising children, put them into sports. It's because sports
An active
activities.
Uh-huh.
Because in situations
Keep
like
them
that,
busy.
it alters your mind thought on you know how to talk around people, you know how to conduct yourself in critical situations.
And stop getting
Put yourself
mad,
into sports and
bro.
stop getting mad because somebody called you out. Somebody do your thing. I like when somebody calls me out. I don't want to fight. You know what? Let's bet. Let me go in your pockets and bet instead of fighting. It's because at the moment you're scared. 20 years later, when that guy that you accidentally hit or that woman accidentally you hit and you're dead,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you want to go to prison for 25 years. Now you
You
change.
are gonna be locked
Come
up.
on.
Like you know your color, right? Amen. And so that part, you gonna be there forever, forever.
Facts.
That part.
And you become a number now, not no name.
In the
They're gonna
system,
call
you
you
gone.
Red, Atlanta, Cobb County,
Ooh.
Blue, whatever name it. Your name does not exist. Now you're sharing a condo out here in the streets inside of a cell with 4 or 5 people.
That part.
You are eating whatever they want you to, whatever they want you
At
to
the
eat
time.
on a big brown, big stationary plate. Come
And
on,
he
man.
knows it, people. He knows.
Man, I know this because I've been there, bro.
Been there, done that. Don't
On
wanna
holidays,
go back.
you wondering where the people who you gave money to is not calling you or not visiting you. Why? Because you're
It's
living
gonna
in
be
a
a
better
lonely life.
situation than them.
It's
You're
gonna be a
getting
lonely
paid.
life.
You're eating 3 times a day. You ain't worried about light bill. You're not even worried about your children anymore. It's because guess where you at while they out here struggling?
Locked up,
Locked
bro.
up watching TV for free
So
when
come
we
on.
gotta pay for it.
That part.
Come on, man. Grow up, B.
Make better decisions, young people. If you get mad, no, it's not. Hey, I can't walk away if somebody
I can't walk
push
away.
me, but I'm gonna hit you in your neck. You hear
Yes,
me?
listen.
Dead in the center. Wait, so you can be coughing or whatnot. But I'm not supposed to pull out no gun. No
I'm not getting no gun
9mm.
and upset because I'm upset with somebody.
Yeah.
And then you wonder why your son and your daughter is gonna be related and liking somebody who's just like you.
Ooh, that is deep.
That's deep. You want to control on how your baby's mother is controlling the family now because you're not there? When she only get to see you for 2 hours for 1 day a week? That's gangster? And you're calling home for money to show the people inside jail that you the man? They don't know you and don't care about 2 bits of what's going
don't
on
know
while you're in
nothing,
jail
Mikey,
because you're
Mikey.
eating already while your kids out here suffering.
Take care of your kids, people.
Come
For
on,
real.
man.
Make
I've been
sure
on the
that
other
you
side,
are
man.
teaching them
Oh.
the right way, and just calm your nerves.
So you get me hot. Get me hot right
that's
now.
why I'm holding you.
You get
like,
me hot right
bruh,
now, man.
Okay,
because
I understand.
I've been there so many times, man, that, listen, when God gives you an opportunity to do things right,
Take that itch.
take that opportunity.
Yeah.
Because you'll never know when you have the opportunity to do it again.
And our young people are watching us, okay?
Yes.
They watching us, so if we can lead by example, do that.
Jail is not it.
At all.
You know, we was quiet back in the days when we didn't want to tell nobody we went to jail. But listen to this music, watching these shows, and listen to these videos and people that you thinking that's good.
Bro,
jail is not good
to
be on it, because guess what? If you have a right to success, it's just going to take you longer when you get there. And when you do it, they're judging you on what you did, not what you have become.
Come on, you ain't gonna be able to get a job, no court.
Oh, you can get a job, but now they're basing you on
legal.
You're worth 20, but now they're gonna pay you 10
or $2.50.
So come on, man.
How you doing?
Listen,
my
man,
last one on.
Oh,
yeah, because I'm gonna calm him down right here.
Yes.
Hallelujah, bow your head. In the name of Jesus, we gonna.
Facts.
Okay, we're gonna ask him to calm down. Okay,
no, we do.
But my last one is Lizzo Bizzo, baby. Did you
see?
Did you see that basketball outfit with her booty?
I didn't. I didn't see it until we was on the show, and our look was like,
she got big old.
She got a big old butt.
Hey,
ow!
She got a big old. She got a big old butt.
Yeah. She went to HBCU somewhere.
This is my thing though. If it was, say, a Cardi B booty, if it was like a
J-Lo booty,
that part, would they be upset about it? You know what I'm saying? Because they got that crack, and then she had like no crack, because it didn't go in there.
I guarantee if it was a J-Lo booty or a Beyonce booty or a booty like that, then guess what? We would have never seen that. It would have been in somebody's phone.
First of all, they would have blown that up. How you doing? Like, oh,
she's bad.
Oh.
See?
Yeah.
This is what the world...
Fat shaming stuff. Like, come on.
Hashtag facts.
Hey.
That's what we're going to do.
Huh. You know what I'm saying? They be hating or whatever on the big birdie. Like the big booty girls. Big booty girls. Pump with it.
Pump with it. You know, we're going to do what we do.
Shout out to Lizzo. Like, I get it. Like, your name is in the public. Okay? I understand.
It is in there now.
I mean,
it's in the public now.
I mean, it's there. And the fact that it did not go in between the meat cheeks, I don't understand. But, girl, big ups to you. We love you, girl. Come on to the show, honey.
Listen, before we bring on our guests, I want to make sure that you pay attention to the first annual Stuff a Sack toy drive.
Yeah.
It's brought to you by S.N.A.P Judgment, Mr. Exclusive, and Shot MGMG V. Like I said, the deadline is December 22nd.
Okay.
We are offering gifts for families who's unfortunate to take care of their children because they're giving back to the community.
Yes.
And we want to give toys for tots to some of these children and families. It's nothing big, but guess what? It's a thought that counts.
And it's something. Showing that we love you.
We don't have to be millionaires to do things like that.
True.
And this is where it can come. If I'm going to grow, you're going to grow with me.
Yes.
So we asking you, if you would like to, it's cool.
Just donate.
People like Felicia Autry, Yvonne Thurston, Will McKinney, and Sean Johnson have donated.
Thank you.
And they have donated to other previous things that S.N.A.P Judgment have.
We love you for it. Thank you so much.
We did a backpack in North Carolina.
Okay.
Beginning of the year. Last year at this time, we did a relief fund for the hurricane people that was in North Carolina.
Showing love
and giving back is because we have to realize when in fortunate times, a lot of people don't have help and don't have family. Mm-hmm. So in times like this, $1, $2, $3, it's just the count goes a long way.
Absolutely.
And all we want to do is show support for the people who support us because we're going to support them.
Yes.
It's because
every day, all day.
I don't know what it is. If you look at the flyer, this is how you get in contact with us. Listen, this is the drop-off times, drop-off dates.
Yes.
And please call us on the time of your arrival if you want to drop off the toys. If not, just give us a call and just give us a cash app, and we'll go out there and get the toys for you.
Come on, hit us up.
This is just us, man. Make sure you hit us, man. Like I said, man, this is the Stuff a Sack toy drive. And like I said, man, in holiday spirit, we want to make sure that everybody's in need and time because these last 2 months of the year usually are struggle months.
Yes.
You know,
financially, emotionally, mentally,
everything.
Yes.
It's when a lot of people look into the new year because they're looking for new things because the last 2 months done drove them crazy.
And you know what? One thing I do not do, I don't do that whole New Year's resolution. I strive every day to be better than my past.
Facts.
That's something that you can do, everybody.
Facts.
Believe that.
Hey, so before we go in there, man, like I said, our artist of the day, Lupe Farrell. This is called My Job. Before we bring on our next guest, Mr. Andrew McCarter. Y'all know what it is, man. S.N.A.P Judgment. Y'all know what it is, man.
Kato, you way too dope, kid.
Free all my niggas, rest in peace to all my dogs. I took so many losses, but that shit won't break me. They said money rule the world, but that shit don't make me. So focused on my craft, but how far that's gonna take me. It's like the more they see success, the more they hate me. So what's wrong? I'm just doing my job. When you forced to go always headshots. I ask God to protect me from my ops. Innocent people get shot by cops. Lately been beastin', I hear them preachin'. Believe in Jesus, I be redeemer. Fuck the police up, free my whole team up. I cannot wake up, I'm living my dreams. I come from the street tryna be me an artist. If I sell me a record, a blessing, I'm stressing to me. I'm eating regardless. Can't be having these fuck niggas around me. That shot I took, I'm traumatized, I keep it on me. Look, bitch, I know you get around, how you gon' love me? My homie know he guilty, can't look at the judge face. Big cops is dirty, they pull me over, I do the take. Hey, some reason I keep entering on top, that's why they hate me. I took so many losses, but that shit won't break me. They said money rule the world, but that shit don't make me. So focused on my craft, but how far that's gon' take me. It's like the more they see success, the more they hate me. So what's wrong? I'm just doing my job. When you forced to go always headshots. I ask God to protect me from my ops. Innocent people get shot by cops.
I want it, I need it, I gotta go get it, I swear I'ma make it kill it. Niggas that cross me and snake me, they bad and betray me, I swear I'ma make it feel it. Still got some youngins I ride with that's hungry and dangerous and ready to shake the building. Still got the grip when I'm riding, don't think I won't pull up and pull out and pull one in you. I do this for real, don't pretend to. So much of the food need a menu. So much of the bullshit I've been through got part of my back, but don't mean to offend you. I started with nothing, I had to say nothing and go on turn some. I feel like these niggas don't want me to get it like I don't deserve it or something. But I do not worry about nothing, I know that I'm great. Know that I got what it takes, I know they gon' hate. Know they gon' act like they love me, but really they phony and fake. I know that they want me to eat, but I'm grinding now. I know that my time is now. My brother look over me smiling down. So what's wrong? I'm just doing my job. Now I'm home, I was judged behind bars. When I do right, they want do me so wrong. Still I grind, make my moves and stay strong.
I took so many losses, but that shit won't break me. They said money rule the world, but that shit don't make me. So focused on my craft, but how far that's gon' take me. It's like the more they see success, the more they hate me. So what's wrong? I'm just doing my job. When you forced to go always headshots. I ask God to protect me from my ops. Innocent people get shot by cops.
Emotional, hurtful things people say can't seem to let it go. Tell them to stop joking, but they be like no. Tears flowing from your eyes, pain can be no joke. They talk about your side, maybe the way you walk. Getting attacked by the world comes with foolish talk. Nothing to say nice, we need the mind of Christ. No in God's eyes, you was made right. A beautiful creation for my God's hand. Took women from his rib, yes he had a plan. The way that you were made, people won't understand. The hurtful things they say in Jesus' name won't have a chance.
Look yourself in the mirror. Tell me, what do you see? You were made in Christ's image. No need to pretend what you can't be. You were made in his image, you're beautiful. Made in his image, you should know. Made in his image, you're beautiful. Made in his image, you should know.
What a beautiful creation that God made. Form you in his image in your own way. Uniquely made, never mind what others say. Whether good or bad, that doesn't matter anyways. Paint the picture, you was made in his image. Made you like none other since the first beginning. Most of the times we looking out instead of in the beauty. If I had no one to love me, know that God pursued me. People always gonna talk about you here or after. Best to walk away and know it all, forget the laughter. Need no one's approval, God can handle that. He said your looks was good, so all the other talk is whack.
Look yourself in the mirror. Tell me, what do you see? You were made in Christ's image. No need to pretend what you can't be. You were made in his image, you're beautiful. Made in his image, you should know. Made in his image, you're beautiful. Made in his image,
much you should know.
Yes.
Come on, Andrew.
Yes. Yes. Listen, man, thank you to the S.N.A.P Judgment Show. Welcome back, man. I'm your host, Shay Thirst.
It's Tangy, Miss Spicy if you're nasty.
And before I introduce, man, I'm going to go like Lupe Pharrell. It's my job.
Yeah.
But the next video was image from Andrew McCarter, man. Like
yes,
I said,
Andrew.
gospel, R&B, hip-hop. What's popping, man?
What's popping?
And thank y'all for having me, man.
Man, I thank you for like coming, like being humble, being your busy schedule, just come here and mess with us.
Yeah, no problem.
How's everything been going since you started this whole platform for yours?
Yes.
Man, it's been going great. I've been through some different challenges in my life with, being in the gospel realm. Starting off, I was very young. I grew up in a spiritual family, grew up in the church. And just a church background, and then on from there, getting off on the wrong path.
Wow.
I was a hip hop artist at one time, but when God touched my life,
come on now,
yes,
I came on over to this side.
Yes,
He got my attention. I was 17 years old is when I really knew that God had a calling on my life.
Absolutely.
So you didn't have to go through no trials and tribulation, because I think most of us, especially the old era, where we all grew up in church. Right. I think we was into church, but wasn't into church.
Right. True statement.
And for you to
went
be
because your parents said it.
You went because your parents said it, and and those who you grew up as your mentor was God, and then your parents.
Right,
so your parents said you're going to church, whether you like it or not. Right. What made you still stick with it and just come out of it? Then let's go back into it without something bad happening to your life.
Yeah.
Well, for me, as the scripture talks about, train up a way in the way a child should go. When he gets older, they should not depart from it. So, being young, we all have those experiences to where, we're told to go to church. That's something that we're raised up in. Even when you get off track, that word is still in you. That seed is planted still in you. So
Absolutely.
For me, even though I got off track, when God called me back, it was just knowing it was my time to come back because of how I was raised and that seed that was planted in me. And that's what really caught my attention.
Nice.
And really just seeking God for myself because, like you said, it's about a personal relationship with God.
Yes.
And when you are a young person, the older you get, the more you learn about God. Even if you get off track.
And it's harder, too, because you have everybody just like, woo, living it up in college. Woo, I'm drinking, I'm partying. It's really hard just to keep track. And that's what you did.
And your parents keep you from the negativity that's there, but they can't keep you from that.
I don't know.
But when you experience it's like, why are you keeping me from it? Sometimes you need to explore it. And that's how you find out really what your child is about to me. You feel what I'm saying? Me growing up is sometimes you got the... you try to keep our children from the negativity, but sometimes you're going to send them out there. Let me see what you're about. Let me see what you're about.
See what happens.
How was that challenge, coming up in that, got you to the direction that you're in now?
Just learning how to, learning that I didn't have to fit in. Learning to...
now that's deep.
That's deep.
I think a lot of people, there's a lot of peer pressure. And, a lot of people that try to get you to come this way. But I feel like the important thing is when you know who you are and you know what you stand for, it's like making a stand, desiring to be different. And that's what really held me out throughout the whole years. I never desired to fit in. I always desired to be different and to be a light around everybody I come in contact with.
I love it. So how do you seek opportunities? Like, how do you get all these gigs here? Because I know I see a lot on your Facebook.
Yes, you do
like,
a
you
lot.
Get a lot.
Not not gigs. You do a lot of events.
Six Flags. So how do you get all these opportunities?
So it's all about networking. Like they say, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Facts.
Absolutely.
So really for me, with Six Flags gig, that came through another mutual friend who I knew about, and they told her, Monique Green, about my experiences and what I'm trying to do, and that's how I got that performance at Six Flags, was just because of a mutual friend who I
And
had
I think
known.
it's your humbleness too, because you were just a really all around nice guy. Like, you don't mean no harm to nobody. He's always smiling.
Yes.
And we met, like 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes,
Yeah.
at my cousin's wedding.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
tell you, he came with a nice gentleman type. Hello, my name is Andrew. What is your name? Like, real suave or whatever. He's younger or whatever. But he was always just a nice cat, honestly. And you always stayed in contact.
Yeah.
You've never changed.
Yeah. I appreciate
And so,
it.
like, your struggles, how has it helped you?
It's helped me because, you know, with my struggles, you know, a life lesson, I'm able to share with others and to impact their lives.
And not give up, right?
And not give up.
Yes.
And to, no matter what you go through or what you face, it's all about how you take it, you know, as a person.
That part.
Just learning to overcome, you know, what you go through.
And keep pushing.
And keep
Yes.
pushing.
Knowing that there's going to be another day. And that's what, you know, I was raised up in church. But like I said, you know, we all veer off and go, you know, find out what our life's about. And sometimes it takes bad situations or good situations for you to understand it.
Understand
You know,
it.
and once you understand it, like I always prayed, but I've learned, and I know there's people in my same situation to where you pray to when you know you're about to get in trouble or something bad was about to happen.
Please, God, get this man out
exactly.
of here. Oh.
Why can't you pray and do that when
Yeah.
you have the platform to do it? And then you start understanding life. And I definitely, you know, for you to be young and realize that, you know, like some people have the task and the task to do it early, some don't. So this is where what would you tell somebody who's young, who's probably in the same situation you have, but want to go that, I want to go what Nook doing. I don't want to do what mom and dad telling me. Is what would you tell them? Because now it seems like negativity is so free now. It's like it's a part of our culture, and it's really not. But they want to make it a part of our culture. What would you tell somebody young who want to come up and be like, listen, do this, follow this blueprint, and this is what shall proceed for you.
What's your advice?
What's your advice for them?
I would definitely just say, you know, like, you know, every decision we make, it either has a good consequence to it.
Come on now, facts.
Or a bad consequence to it.
Yes.
So with me, you know, personally, I've never liked being in trouble. You know, and I can just say that,
yes,
you know, because you never know what you're going to face. You know,
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
that consequence, you don't know what the consequence is.
Yeah.
And so I'll tell any young person, listen, always go the right path. When, you know, you have people pulling you this way, when you have a person pulling you this way, just choose to stay the straight path because that's the best place to be at. And, you know, people may call you weird or, you know, say that you're different, but that's okay because you're heading in the right direction.
I love what you said. You said desire to be different. I know I'm different. I love that, and that was amazing. And I think that's how we at S.N.A.P. Justin, we stand out.
Stand
Is
out.
it because we're not like everybody else?
We're not trying to be nobody else.
And I'll be cracker if I want to
And
be.
we probably have been through situations like everybody else.
Yeah.
But I think it's how we handle
The
our
reaction.
situation. It's the reactions.
Absolutely.
And to me, like I said, I grew up in churches, but I was more of, I followed the guidelines, I followed the rules of my house, but I also wanted to be outside, and then the negativity stuff, I was more of the sneaky bad person. Like, I wasn't the one that everybody in the hood be like, then that nigga, he don't give up. He's that one like, he's been a part of it, but you'll never know what he's been through. But the only way you're going to know is I tell you, because everything you do in life is not meant for everybody to know.
But also it's blessing everybody else to see where you came from and who they see now.
Yes.
People.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Not stopping.
I mean, we grew up, as you said, at a household where our parents taught us how just to work. Now, to me, that's fine. But to me, I don't want to retire and be fixed on a set income for the rest of my life. I just set my income to work for you, to make you rich. Now I got to be worried about a check that comes every month to take care of my life. This is when we have to alter ourselves and our children should know that there's more in life than just one aspect of just being a football player, being a artist, or being just a worker. Have different ventures in your life, so if that don't work, you have something else to fall back through.
Always
and
have a
not
backup
negative
plan.
stuff.
Yeah, backup plan.
And we wasn't taught that. That's why I said we was raised right but taught wrong. You know, our grandparents and parents taught us, don't touch daddy. Why? Because he sleep. because he worked 2 or 3 jobs. Don't touch him. But when did he teach me how to be a man?
Oh.
Only thing you taught me, showing me to go to work and come home. But I'm working for somebody else.
That part.
I'm working for somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm teaching my kids how to be. Yes, I work for somebody else right now. Also work for myself. And I'm also showing my kids to where there's more than just working for somebody. I'm not a boss yet because right now I'm still obligated to go to somebody's job right now until things get right. And if he can fire me any time.
Get out of that lane, people.
Get out of that lane.
Try to go get something that you can't, that everybody else can't get. Me, it's $2 million in 40 days. How you doing? What's your next goal?
My next goal is definitely owning my own company.
Come on.
See?
Doing what?
Definitely in the entertainment industry.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, I definitely want to show other artists who's desiring to have a passion, you know, to, you know, just mentor them and show them the way, show them the education of music.
I
and
love
also,
Yes,
I want to
yes.
give back to the youth. I love doing things for the community.
Absolutely.
Having an entrepreneurship program where I can teach young men basic life skills. And
Which
also,
I believe you can. You have a
you can.
definite, mature personality. I have a question for you, though.
Okay.
It's real deep.
Okay.
All right. You got a boo?
I don't.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Who you looking for? Because you all nice and gentlemanish and stuff. You love the Lord.
And see, that's a good
He's
man. You know, they
dedicated.
ask for a good man, and when
You know,
good men are here, they
What
don't
happening,
want it.
ladies? What you looking for? You want a boo? Come on. Say what you looking
That's
for.
coming. That's coming.
What's your,
Come on.
what's your idea as a young black man with
Yes.
no children?
Come
because
on.
that's hard.
Yeah.
Now,
Stable.
what is your goal to define a wife who is up to your capability of to be me and you and me,
Forever,
and us,
ever.
and make forever?
Yes. What is it?
Definitely having a like mind, you know.
Equally yoked, honey.
Equally yoked.
Come on
yeah,
now.
because how can two walk together lest they agree?
Come on now.
So I feel like, you know, that person that you may be seeking for or whatever the case may be, you have to have that like mind.
So what is
you
your
know.
ideal woman, though?
Woman of God, God-fearing.
Yes.
Who is
Height requirements?
business,
Not 9'10".
business like minded.
See, he ain't worried about the height. He worried about those.
Come on,
Right,
height or whatever.
right.
Hey,
He worried about mentoring.
how you doing? I'm trying to
Somebody
get
who could make
specifics.
him better.
Don't
He
try to
can
call
make
me
them
out.
better.
I can get where I'm going. Hold
Facts,
on. Let me
my
go ahead and
fault.
drop on through. Thank you. All right. So is it height? Is it the color? Is it nationality? Kids? What is it?
Right. Well, I
Can she bring something
you
to the
know,
table?
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
bring something to the table.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you know, when we get into like, you know, the looks and all that stuff, eventually that stuff fade away.
Absolutely.
So the way I look at things, we
Yes.
have to be. It has to be a mindset. It has to be somebody who is long-term goals that when I meet that person, I can say, regardless of what happens, I'm gonna be with this person the rest of my
Because I
life.
want a best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to be like,
And
he be like, oh, she crazy.
It's hard nowadays is because that's what a lot of men are looking for. But the women nowadays expect that man to be really on top of things when he's been through so many, you know, through many obstacles and situations to where he's not capable to be what you want him to be, but you can build him that. And vice versa with women, we looking for, I think we're looking for companions instead of looking for best friends. You know, somebody who we can grow with. I'm looking for somebody I can grow old with. Like, it's because I still
Because
got...
I don't want to fall in love. I want to grow in love.
Yeah, and it's a difference.
I want that person to understand my off the wallness because I'm off. Hi, and
Listen, man, this is Snap Judgment Show. Listen, we got 3 lovely single people sitting out here doing our thing on the Snap Judgment Show. This ain't the dating game. 04, we got my producer back there doing his thing, but Kush back there. But listen, it's more of... When you out here searching, man, first find out who you are first before you invite somebody
That
else
part.
into your
And
life.
don't bring a lot of
and
baggage.
don't bring a lot of baggage.
That
You know,
part. How
one
you
thing
doing?
about me, I don't have baggage, but I have a bag. My bag
You
is
got a
well prepared,
bag?
as well. So if you cannot fit into what's going on in my life, then I'm not even mad with you. It's like you meant for somebody, but you're just not meant for me.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to get to where I'm at to accept that. And I think a lot of us want that companionship because we want to build somebody, to grow somebody. But like I said earlier in the show, some people don't have that prayer and don't want to see the signs in somebody.
And
they
that's
want it
another
now
thing, though.
instead of wanting it later.
When we're dating here, if they hear that you even go to church, somebody posted this on Facebook the other day. Am I wrong if I hear that the female is going to church, that I ghost her? When
I want you to go to church, but still,
that's what I'm saying.
I want to
more.
become your God then. To me, you're not you seeking, but you're looking for a word from someone else. Women want security, want somebody who they can believe in. So you know that she goes to church, that means she's acceptable of a man coming to her life and taking over if he's worth that.
If he's worth
To me, if he's worth that.
That part.
I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know, but that's
I'm
just my
saying,
opinion.
Because it's almost like you meet
I want you to find a man who goes to church.
And first of all, if you meet a woman like me and she has a house or she has a car, no kids, she's working 2 jobs, they like, oh, you
If she working 2 jobs with no kids, man, you know we looking? Ching ching, she got bank.
How you doing?
She got 401k, she got benefits. But enough of that is so what is your idea? Because we had like 3 minutes before I add you on.
Oh, okay.
But we want to make sure what are you want to bring to the game so people can understand and expect from you when they hear and see you out here doing your thing.
Yeah.
Definitely, my music, you can definitely, it relates to the old and the young generation.
It does.
Yes, it does.
For one, what the older people have taught me, I want to pass it on to the young people. So definitely catering to the youth more because they are a future generation.
Yes.
And I
And
bring
that's
a lot
definitely
of
your love language. I see.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I bring a lot of creativity to my music, and it's something at the end of the day that will impact your life, and it's something that you can look at back years from now and say, "Wow, this is something that really made a change in my life, and that's impacted my life." So, you know, anytime that I'm out and performing, I always want to give that impact to where I'm leaving a life change. You know.
Leaving your
Yes.
stamp on where you came from,
Right.
and how you performed it. Now, is there a certain person that you would just love to perform with?
Yeah, this is an artist that you like. You can't
just
wait.
like,
You want to
man,
work with.
I can't wait.
I would definitely say Kurt Franklin.
Really?
OG.
I'm surprised you didn't say
Kurt
Lecrae.
OG.
Because he's almost
Lecrae
like
too.
yours.
I have
Yeah.
actually like a whole bunch of people I like to work with, but I
Yeah.
would definitely say Kurt
Kirk is
Franklin.
a banger.
Because you get that, you get that blessing. That means everything else is like okay.
Come on, hey Tyler Perry.
It's
Hi.
Kurt Franklin.
Jay Z,
Actually-
I see you,
doing?
son. You know what I mean? The Rock Nation. You know what I mean?
All
I've
right.
had a chance to meet Kurt Franklin, and he's actually shared some important information with me about the music, and so just he's just a great guy.
He
you know,
is.
great mentor. He's an icon in the gospel music industry.
So, matter of fact, before we go into this live introduction, we're gonna go into a video of yours.
Yeah.
It's called Amazing. So, I want you to introduce it to my fans and to the people out there watching, so they can go ahead and see what to expect when it comes to Mr. McCarter.
Introduce it.
This is my video, Amazing, featuring Super. This your boy Andrew McCarter.
Yeah.
You're amazing, amazing, so amazing, so amazing. You're the one who always keep on holding me, holding me. You're amazing. Everything I learned something new. I never gave up. I always gave praise to you. You're the one who everything I learned something new. I never gave up. I always gave praise to you.
Dear God, you're so amazing. Think about your creation. You create this world, dealing with nations. I keep my mind clear and my heart racing. In today's time, you gotta be patient. From a little boy to a grown man, I start to realize you had my life in your hands. I never gave up, God, just kept giving you praise. Always prayed to you and never seen crazy days. Never stayed down, you know I always kept a smile. No need to get mad, we know I'm always looking down. Raise my hands up high, your love was always pouring down. Give my life to you, so my heart will be renewed.
Amazing, amazing, so amazing, so amazing. You were the one who always keep on
sundown, yes, we call him Jesus Christ. You're the King of Kings, I want you in my life. Put my trust in you, Lord, with my whole life. Look at your immense creation, the way you made earth, and all the things you put on it. We came from sand and dirt, always stayed in church. All our amazing words multiply in my life. I want to soar like a bird.
Our boy Andrew up in the building. This is TNG.
Jay Thirst in the building.
And he's about to do a live performance for, what's it called?
It's called Gain the World.
Go ahead and rep that mic out.
Do your thing, baby. Nah, we do, baby. S.N.A.P Judgment.
What does it profit for man to gain the whole world but lose his soul? It profits nothing. Because you can gain all these things but still be empty inside. Put your mind on Christ, because he's eternal.
Crown on the beat, man.
There's nothing wrong with having things, yeah, that sounds nice, but those things don't mean a thing if you ain't got Christ. See, y'all success and money, that don't even matter. See, most of us lose focus on what truly matters. Relationship with the Father through the Son. What will you spend eternity when it's done? If you don't know, then your soul at stake. What excuses will you have when you stand in God's face? See, first the kingdom of God in His righteousness compared to God's kingdom. Everything is righteousness. World is just temporary. One day it's gonna fade away. Put your trust in Jesus. He's already paved the way. Cause you can gain the whole world but still lose your soul. Is it really worth the life? I don't think so. If that could solve it all, we wish that we can have it all. To gain the world and lose your soul, I promise it ain't worth it, y'all. You can gain the whole world but still lose your soul. Lord, I'd rather have you more than silver and gold. Some of us die young, some of us get old. Lord, I'd rather have you more than silver and gold. Don't be forgetting all when we can have eternal life. His son down for us was all it took to pay the price. Not just a die but came to give abundant life. Not just a die but came to give abundant life. You can gain the whole world but still lose your soul. Lord, I'd rather have you more than silver and gold. Some of us die young, some of us get old. Lord, I'd rather have you more than silver and gold. Don't need for gaining all, cause we can have eternal life. Your son died for us was all it took to pay the price. Not just a die but came to give abundant life. Not just a die but came to give abundant life. Sometimes I wonder, do we think about eternity? Reigning with God non-stop is where I want to be in heaven. Cause well done is what I want to hear. We can all get to heaven when we do His will. In that moment it won't matter about our suggestions or the good works we done, even being a blessing. With it we accomplished on this earth while we was living. Chasing money in success, that won't even get it. Did I mention you can have a love for God and riches? You love one or the other, so make the best decisions. Just like we're living temporary, are we living for God? One day Jesus coming back right through the sky, like a thief in the night with the blink of an eye. With the only feel like angels who got up inside. Temporary won't get it, God, you all we need. Hoping when we face you, Lord, that you be well pleased. You can gain the whole world but still lose your soul. Lord, I'd rather have you more than silver and gold. Some of us die young, some of us get old. Lord, I'd rather have you more than silver and gold. No need for gaining all when we can have eternal life. Your son died for us was all it took to pay the price. Not just a die but came to give abundant life. Not just a die but came to give abundant life. You can gain the whole world but still lose your soul. Lord, I'd rather have you more than silver and gold. Some of us die young, some of us get old. Lord, I'd rather have you more than silver and gold. No need for gaining all but we can have eternal life. Your son died for us was all it took to pay the price. Not just a die but came to give abundant life. Not just a die but came to give abundant life. The profit for man to gain the whole world but lose his soul.
What does it profit for a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
You know what it is, baby. You know what it is, man. It's your boy Andrew McCARTER. Tell me how to get in contact with you before we leave out of the show.
Listen, you want to follow me on all social media, Facebook,
Yes.
Andrew McCARTER Music, Instagram, Andrew McCARTER Music,
Yes.
Twitter, Andrew McCARTER 3.
All of it.
That's a way if you want me to come out to your youth event, whatever the case may be,
He will rock
get
that
in
mic.
contact with me.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. We enjoyed you.
Thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for wrecking the mic, honey.
Yes, thank you.
This is TNG Spicy at S.N.A.P Judgment.
You know what it is, man. It's your boy Jay Thirst, man. Call me every Sunday, man, from 4 to 6 on Cut TV. Make sure you check out the S.N.A.P Judgment Show. Listen, you already know what the motto of the show is, man. Raise right, taught wrong. Listen, turn your dreams into your goal. Turn your goals into a project, and turn your project to success. Success will take you a whole nother level. Make sure you pray, man. Make sure you get to a higher level with your people out there. We see you next week on the S.N.A.P Judgment Show every Sunday, man. We out, baby. Yes.
Oh snap, get ready for beast mode. It's that knowledge to feed your mind, body, and soul. Tune in, it's the S.N.A.P Judgment Show, where the message is education for positive growth. You can catch them on your radio or even TV, giving food for thought, just in case you're hungry. Shout out to all my kings and queens, now give it up to the S.N.A.P Judgment